Hello, my name is Carlton. Welcome back to the channel, guys and gals. So, this is what's going on. Early this morning, there was a maintenance that happened. After that maintenance, the strangest thing happened. The strange thing was that maintenance probably took an hour, maybe 2 hours. But when I woke up, the game had refreshed my energy boost in the arena, which I had almost completely used up. And it also refreshed my energy boost for the actual campaign, and I was very happy about that. It didn't touch my events, but I was very happy that they at least compensated me because I crashed in the middle of the game. And it wasn't just a crash, it was they took the game offline for maintenance. So now I was hoping that the Christmas theme would be gone by then, but I think it's still on. Last time I looked, I think it was still on. Yeah, it's still on. But right now I'm booting up the game, and we're going to talk about the events. With the events right now, we have, what is that thing called? Underworld Raid. There's also an ally raid. There's two of them that come back and forth, back and forth. They rotate. They're good for two different purposes. Purpose number one, you're going to be able to get some intel and batches of 5. Reason number two, you can get you can use your raid tokens to get resources. Basically keys to open up RRB boxes. Oh, it's written right here. To open up RRB boxes, and you can use that to, again, upgrade your characters or gear grade or do other things like that. So I'm going to go on ahead and do a quick sync. The sync is going to happen in 3, 2, 1, now. Now I'm going to hit the button over here. So you can clearly see these are my top characters. I do have some tough guys, but you know, it's not the toughest of the tough. I got 82 characters. I'm very happy about that. But what we really care about is not the fact that the maintenance thing happened. I am hoping, if I didn't say this before, I am hoping that later on today, they give everyone a little bit of compensation for taking the system down for a short amount of time. But it doesn't matter. After it crashed, I just went to sleep. No big deal. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to scroll over and we're going to go inside of events.
Events.
So while I'm in events, one of the things I will be doing, give me 1 second, there we go, is I want to show you how I play events. This is Underworld events. I'm opening it up just like I'm opening up my little Pokemon over here. It's a killer Pokemon. I won't go into more details than that. It's a killer. So the way I play it is, it may not be like the way you want to play it or other people play it, but what I do is there is a beginners, intermediate, and elite. If you look on the screen, I've got 5%, I've got 0%, and I've got 61%. What I tend to do, my best recommendation is play beginners 1 round. Play intermediate 1 round. And I'm going to show you why. The reason I say play it 1 round, and I'm not even going to do much here, I'm just going to let the game just run its course. It's only going to take a couple seconds. And what I want to do is, I want that cash. I want the cash it's going to give me. Watch what happens. They're just gonna fall. It only takes a second. Oh, there's 2 rounds. Okay, give me another second or so. These guys are just gonna drop. So that's over. Now that one little battle is over, guess what you get your hands on? Not just a victory. You get your hands on a couple of raid tokens, 20. That's not bad for the intermediate. That's not bad at all. But when you go over here to the yellow box in the top right-hand corner, my left, you will see that there is a claim that you can pick up. There is a claim for 1 interaction in beginners and 1 interaction in intermediate. In other words, you just play it 1 round. You're going to get 10,000 on beginners, 20,000 on intermediate. That's 30K just for 2 rounds of play. It's worth it to me, and that's the way I play it. So after doing my 5%, I will turn around and I will go for elite because I do have some tough characters, And hopefully what I can do is, I'm scrolling all the way up to the top of the page. It's gonna be the total opposite of Drake. We're starting from the top and we gotta work our way to the bottom. When you start from the top, you just keep on going down, down. Go as far as you can. Because even if you can make it to 01-C, that's 35 of these raid tokens that you're gonna be able to get your hands on every single time you replay this mission. What are you gonna use those tokens for? Well, let me show you what you use those tokens for. You back out of this here. Once you collect those tokens, you can swing over to vendor.
Vendor.
Once you click on vendor, you will see you've got the tokens at the top. You also have your prestige stuff, and then you have the money that you have and the gold that you have. But move over inside the tabs, go to raid. Inside of raid, this is how I was able to get Echo on my side. I discovered Echo by getting my butt kicked by him, but later on I was like, you know what? I might want to just get him for sure. But when you click on stuff like the intels, you'll see that for 650 of these tokens, you're going to end up getting 5 intel. So this is not where you can generally get a brand new character from scratch. It's not the best way to do it. But if you're just down a couple and you need it, go for it. Or if you really want to go for the long haul and just throw intel in there until you eventually get enough to get Echo, and that's what I did. For the most part, I wanted him really, really badly, so I fought to get him to a certain point. I just used a lot of my tokens. Temporarily, Bronson is also in the raid section. Bronson is only going to be there for another 8 hours. Ironically, this is where I got Weaver. This is where I got Weaver from. So, also Virgil is over here too. Elway and a few other people. Some of these guys you will get intel from other places, but here is where you can get a quick bump so you can at least get that full character or maybe upgrade that character. Other resources, other ways to use your raid tokens. Basic ORBs. This is for the lower end people. Your advanced, this is for the middle, and also elite, this is for the really hard to get stuff that is rare materials. The catch is all players need all of this stuff because some of the lower end stuff can be what do you call it, reconfigured. I think that's the best word. They can be reconfigured so that you can build elite materials. I think it's the best way to say it. It's kind of weird. But you're going to need all this stuff anyway. So my advice is think about what means more to you. Do you care more about the intel to get a person, or do you care more about the resources? It's up to you. It's up to the way you actually play. So I'm going to go back home real quick. Once I'm back home, I'm going to show you how far I've gotten in the event.
Events.
We're back into the event now. And I want to show you a couple things. If I was a beginner and I was trying to go as much as I could, the max I can earn is going to be 18 raid tokens on number 1. So I can go back right here. Yeah. Beginners, 18 token points is the most you can get. Intermediate, 26. And 42 is the most you can get on advanced or elite. Figure it out. If you do the math and you can do some elite, the beginning part of the elite section starts off at 35. So if you can play that one elite, that 01A, 1,000 times until the raid is over, you will have much more than wasting your time in the other 2 sections. So that is my advice on the events. This is how I play the events. Again, I want to show you the screen. I do one round, and then finally I go as hard as I can with the elite. And that is how I ended up getting a lot of my characters. That's how I got Weaver. That's how I got Echo. That's how I got Elway. I would go into the raid, do some stuff, and there's also an allied raid. They both have similar things. They're both set up the exact same way, except you're using friendly people instead of enemy people or villains. That is the end of this video. I hope this was very useful. And did I record it? Yes, I did record it. Yay! So, do your daily ops, play the game hard,